My name is Fawad Beg. I'm an aspiring YouTuber, and this is my Q&A. So, I decided I was going to do a Q&A because it was something I wanted to do for a while, and I thought it'd be a good way for my followers to get to know me better in one sense. So I put up an Instagram story. Today's Saturday. I put up an Instagram story on Thursday, wondering what people would like to know, and I have all the questions here. I have all the questions here, so I'm just gonna go through them and then give you what I think is my opinion. So I said I'd be completely honest with everything, and no matter what it is, I'll be as honest as possible. So I think I'm going to start off easy, then go a bit deep, because I got some very deep questions, and then go easy again. Alright, so first question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? As of right now, the most realistic thing will probably be me working in a job related to my course, which I will get onto in the next question. But it'll probably be something got to do with my course, and hopefully I'll still be doing the YouTube thing on the side and the gym thing on the side. But optimistically, I'd love to be able to be financially stable with just the YouTube, and like maybe have a few clients here and there, and just go to the gym and just do what I love. But to be fair, we only have one life, so let's go for it. Like, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So that's that. Then, would you ever compete? As of right now, 100%, never ever. I only go to the gym because it just makes me feel good about myself. And I just don't like the competitive edge things, but I can see why people do it. But if I was to compete, I would always compete in the natural. I would never compete in the steroid one. Okay, next. What college course are you doing and how are you finding it? Right now I'm in financial maths in UCC, and I'm in third year, just out of third year. I like the course, I do really like it, but it is definitely not easy. Like, you have to be putting in the hours day in, day out to be getting like high results, obviously. I do like it though. Maths was always my favourite subject in the Leaving Cert, and yeah, I just can't really say much more. Like, I like what I'd be going to, but there'd be other things I'd like to be doing instead, if you get what I mean. What does happiness mean to you? Shit's getting deep. What does happiness mean to you? I think happiness should be you doing what you love day in, day out, with no regards to how much money you earn, how much whatever you earn. Just doing what you love day in, day out, and living life on your terms. That's it. Living life on your terms. That was good. What's your end goal from your Instagram/YouTube? Why do you do it all? Bicep emoji. I do it because I knew if I didn't do it, I would always regret not doing it. Like, if it came to like when I was like 40, I think personally I would have always regretted not doing it. So I'm happy I did it. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like, but I know that I at least tried doing what I wanted. And I think that I can say that I can definitely think that 90% of people can't say what I just said there. So that's just that's why I did it. If it, like, I do it because I enjoy it. If I stop enjoying the whole YouTube Instagram thing, I'm just gonna stop. Like, I'm only doing it for myself. And if people enjoy the videos that I also enjoy, then that makes me a lot happier, and it's a win-win situation. So that's why I did it. I did it because I really wanted to do it, and I've done it. And if it doesn't work out, I'm still happy that I did it. How to be happy with your own progress in a gym full of massive lads. To be happy with what you've achieved, but you should always be striving for more, if you get what I mean. Next one. In the fitness industry, who do you look up to the most and why? I think the two I look up to, well, I follow a few fitness people, follow about 5 or 6. The two I look up to, though, I think are Christian Guzman, because I think I've been following him now for a year, maybe a year and a half. I think everything he stands for is very, like, he's morally correct about most things. What he's done with Alphalete, what he's done with 3D. I'm a big fan of 3D. What he's done with everything, how he's expanded his business completely while still sticking to the core values that he's always stuck with. He's definitely one. And the second person I would say who I look up to and really enjoy watching is Max Tuning. He's what I kind of would like to be like if I was to become a YouTuber. Like, he's very funny, but he also becomes very serious at times. Focuses on the gym, eats whatever he wants. Obviously, I can't be doing that because I just get fat. But I think he's a very funny YouTuber, and what he's done with Ever Forward and his now Sour Strips, I think he's also a guy I look up to because he's just morally he's very correct as well as like Christian, and he just seems like a nice guy. So yeah. Next question. Do you like growing your arms or your legs? Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, link is in the bio and I'll put it right there. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll come to realise that my legs are definitely not the strongest part of my body. I prefer arms because you can see them more. Like, no, you're not going to be wearing literally jocks around. Like, you won't be seeing your quads and your hamstrings and stuff. So I definitely prefer training arms. Even just the pump off it is a lot better. And my calves are tiny. That was the point I was getting to. Okay, next question. How do you stay motivated when going through bad times? Personally, I have come to realise that obviously these bad times aren't going to last forever. They might last a week, they might last 2 weeks, a month, but like they're going to end one day, like. But it's just seeing that fact, I think, is a big step, like. And also, I listen to a lot of podcasts. Like, I listen to a lot of Gary Vee, Prince EA. There's a YouTube channel on YouTube called Motiversity, which is very good. I personally listen to that a lot. Speaking of YouTube channels, you better subscribe, because if you don't, I'm going to do nothing. But yeah, so I listen to a lot of those. And they're actually very good. Like, they completely change your perspective on life. Like, I listened to a lot of them over the summer, and my whole life perspective has changed. Obviously, I think for the better anyway. But yeah, that's just how I stay motivated when going through bad times. Yeah, so opinions on steroid use in the fitness industry. So another one. Do you prefer the cutting or the bulking phase? I don't know, like, I presume most people who go to the gym and all that think the same as me, but I think during cutting you're like, oh yes, I'm lean, like, but then bulking you get stronger and you get bigger. But personally, as you can probably tell, I enjoy bulking more. It's just eating like a lot of food. You go to the gym and you're just lifting so much heavier than when you're cutting. So mentally, I think it's a lot better, and physically, I also think it's a lot better. So I am on the bulking team. So what else do we have here? Why did you get into lifting? It was only recent. Well, it wasn't recent. It was about, I'd say, when I started college in first year, I said, look, I'll go to the gym once or twice, and I'll just go from there. Like, I'll just train just to keep a bit healthy, and then I think maybe December of 2017, I literally got hooked. Like, I presume when you start seeing results, for me, and I think for most people, when you start seeing results, you want to get better, and you just keep pushing yourself, and then bang, 5 months later you're on it. Like, it adds a lot of structure to your day, and it makes you just feel like after a gym session, an hour session, you feel so much better about your day. Oh, it's a good feeling. Is that Alphalete hoodie the only hoodie you own? Perhaps. Right, next question. Opinions on steroid use in the fitness industry. Personally, people who know me know what my opinion is, and I'll share that with you right now. But I personally will never take it, as I've already said in this video. But if people take it, it's up to them. Totally their own business, their own bodies, whatever. Everyone to their own. But if you take it, don't lie about it. Don't say you're natural when you're completely not. Like, people who go to the gym a lot can tell, like, there's signs and stuff that can tell, that show you if someone's on it or not, or it gives you a good understanding. But people who are looking from the outside are like, oh, this guy's that, I can be the size of this guy if I put in 5 years of training, nutrition. Like, no, realistically, you probably won't be. Let's be honest. You will not be the size of some, unless your genetics are unbelievable. Like, the likelihood of you being the size of some of the guys who are on it is literally impossible within the next 5-6 years. Like, it is very, 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 very slim chances of you being that size. But that's just my opinion on it. That's all I'm going to talk about. If you want to hear more from me, then let me know. I will give you more on what I think about it. But I think for this video, I think that's enough. Okay. What's your opinion on bulking and cutting rather than slower, more consistent gains while staying lean? Personally, I can never stay lean. I'm saying it's my genetics, but it's probably just me. I rather prefer the whole bulking season, cutting season, because I love bulking. So when I'm on the consistent gains, I can bulk. So I'm a big fan of the bulk and cutting, because I feel like I would get in much better shape if I was doing that instead of the consistent gains. And I feel like I'd be putting on a lot more muscle mass as well during the bulking and cutting phase, with opposed to the lean consistent gains. But that's just how I see it. Let me see. Someone asked me, how did you get so tanned? Because my parents are originally from Pakistan, and I lived in Dubai for 6 years, and I've been living in Ireland for the last 15 years. So I would say genetics, maybe. I'm not on the beds. So that's the end of my Q&A. If you liked the video, please drop a like. I would really, really appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like my opinions. That's fair enough. I understand. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time.